Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful B&B spoilers for Monday, August 11, reveal that Sheila Sharp Kimberlin Brown will grill Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, about Luna Nozawa's Lisa Yamada survival, while Liam Spencer's Scott Clifton News enrages Bill Spencer, Don Diamont. Liam and Hope, Logan, Annika Noel, just got a massive shock at the Spencer mansion, where John Finn Finnegan Tanner Novlin forced Grace Buckingham Cassandra Creech to come clean about faking Liam's cancer diagnosis and the procedure that followed. It looks like Bill will get updates on Monday's B&B episode, so he'll be thrown for a loop as Liam and Hope explain everything. Bill won't understand how this is possible, but Liam will point out that Grace prescribed drugs to make him think he was getting sicker. Between that and the bogus scans, Grace managed to convince Liam that time was running out. Of course, that eventually led to Grace offering this miraculous solution to Bill and scoring $1 million for it. Bill won't care about Grace's excuses and will make it clear that she's going down for this. Grace already headed to the police station to confess her crimes, but will that be enough for vengeful Bill, or will he want more payback? Over with Sheila. She real now that she's pulled back the curtain to reveal Luna. Sheila was stunned at the sight of her comatose granddaughter, so she have plenty of questions for Lee about Luna's condition and why she saved her. Lee may admit that her relationship with Luna was strained in recent years, but she still remembers the sweet little girl she once was. Luna lost her way, but Lee feels like it's because Poppy Nozawa's Romy Park bad parenting set her up to fail. Lee wants to give Luna the support she needs now, so she's been nursing her back to health behind closed doors. Sheila may insist on helping, but Lee may be wary of having another person involved in all this. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Luna will awaken from her coma soon, so she's in for some surprises. Once that happens, CDL will have other fantastic bold and the beautiful spoilers updates and news to check out, so drop by frequently for more B&B details. The week kicks off in The Bold and the Beautiful with a storm brewing at full force, not the kind outside with thunder and lightning, but the kind where the tension in the room is so sharp you could cut it with a scalpel. On Monday, August 11th, Sheila Carter proves she's not letting go of her latest obsession, unraveling the truth about Luna Nozawa's miraculous survival. Her prime target, Dr. Lee Finnegan, the one person who has both the medical knowledge and the iron will to keep a secret this big locked away. The confrontation, no place left to hide. Lee arrives at the hospital early, already rattled from the previous week's events. She's convinced she can keep her head down and focus on work, but Sheila isn't the type to wait for an invitation. Wearing her trademark smirk and a dangerous glint in her eye, Sheila corners Lee in the corridor outside the nurse's station. Funny thing about miracles, Sheila purrs, leaning just a bit too close. They never happen without someone pulling strings behind the scenes. Lee stiffens, trying to keep her voice calm. If you're implying that I had anything to do with Luna's recovery, you're wasting your breath. But Sheila has her teeth in the bone and she's not letting go. She circles Lee like a predator, lowering her voice to a whisper only the two of them can hear. Oh, I'm not implying. I'm asking because I already know you're hiding something. Lee's poker face slips for a moment. Lee's iron mask cracks. It's brief, but enough for Sheila to notice. The flicker in Lee's eyes tells her she's onto something, and Sheila's entire posture shifts from probing curiosity to victorious hunter. You don't fool me, Lee, Sheila says, her tone dripping with menace. When Luna was at death's door, everyone had given up. Except you. And now, here she is breathing, talking, alive. That doesn't just happen. You made it happen. So, what did you do? Lee's voice sharpens. You have no right to question me about my patients. Sheila leans closer, her words like poison. Oh, but I do, when one of them might be the key to unraveling all your self-righteous lies. Meanwhile, Luna's unaware. Tension across town. Luna is blissfully unaware of the intensity of the showdown happening on her behalf. She's with RJ, savoring the sweetness of their reconnection after her recovery. They talk about the future, about maybe taking a weekend away from the chaos of Forrester drama. RJ teases her about being the bravest person he knows. But Luna's smile falters slightly when she admits she doesn't remember much about the night she almost died, or how she pulled through. I just know I woke up, and my mom and Aunt Lee were there, Luna says softly. It's like the details are just out of reach. RJ wraps his arms around her, promising she doesn't need to relive the pain. But his eyes betray a hint of curiosity. He, too, wonders if there's more to the story. Back at the hospital, the pressure rises. Sheila's interrogation becomes more pointed. She corners Lee into a supply room, shutting the door behind her. The dim lighting casts their shadows on the wall like dueling silhouettes. "You think you're some kind of saint," Sheila hisses, "but I know the lengths people will go to. For family, I've done them myself. And worse. So tell me, Lee, what was it? Experimental drugs? A secret surgery? Something the medical board wouldn't approve?" Lee crosses her arms, refusing to give Sheila the satisfaction of a reaction. "If you're expecting a confession, you'll be waiting a long time." But Sheila's persistence is legendary. She drops her voice to an almost conspiratorial tone. "You know, if I were you, I'd be careful. Secrets have a way of slipping out. Especially when the wrong person starts digging. And trust me, I'm very, very good at digging." Finn walks in, and the stakes triple. The door swings open. And in steps Finn, mid-conversation with a nurse, only to freeze when he sees Sheila and Lee facing off. His expression darkens immediately. "Mom, what are you doing here? And why are you talking to Lee?" Finn demands, stepping protectively between them. Lee wastes no time seizing the opportunity to leave, but Sheila's hand darts out to block her path. "We were just having a friendly little chat," Sheila says with a sweet, false smile. "About family. About the miracles we sometimes take for granted." Finn's suspicion is immediate. He knows Sheila's friendly chats usually end with someone in tears or worse. Whatever you're fishing for, it's not happening. Leave Lee alone. But Sheila's eyes never leave Lee. "Oh, I'm not fishing," she says. "I'm catching. And I think Lee knows exactly what I mean." Lee finally pushes past both of them, disappearing down the hall without another word. Sheila plants the seeds after Lee leaves. Sheila turns her attention to Finn. She casually suggests that maybe he should ask his aunt about Luna's survival himself. "Sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, John," she says, using his full name for maximum effect. "And sometimes it's right under your nose." Finn shakes his head, refusing to let her worm her way into his trust again. But the seed is planted. As much as he hates to admit it, Finn is now wondering, did Lee really do something unconventional to save Luna? Lee's private breakdown later. In her office, Lee finally allows herself to exhale. Her hands tremble as she sinks into her chair, the weight of Sheila's interrogation pressing down on her. She flashes back to that night, the frantic phone calls, the unorthodox treatment she initiated, the risk she took that could have cost her medical license. She whispers to herself, "No one can know. Not Luna, not Finn, especially not Sheila." Her phone buzzes, a text from Poppy, Luna's mother. "Is everything okay? Heard Sheila was at the hospital." Lee quickly types back, "Handled it." But she's suspicious. Poppy's determination at Poppy's apartment. She reads Lee's text and instantly feels her own walls go up. She remembers too well the chaos Sheila Carter can create when she smells blood in the water. Poppy decides then and there that she keep a much closer eye on Luna and on anyone sniffing around for answers. She tells herself she's protecting her daughter. But a part of her knows she's also protecting herself. The cliffhanger. Sheila's next move. The episode closes with Sheila sitting in her apartment, a glass of wine in hand, poring over old medical journals and case files she's acquired from the hospital. She's muttering to herself, piecing together every detail she knows about Luna's case. Her phone rings. It's an unknown number. She answers, and a voice says, "You wanted information about Lee Finnegan's patient. I have something you might like to hear." Sheila's smile widens. "Go on." Cut to black. Monday's episode sets the tone for a week of escalating tension, with Sheila determined to expose Lee's methods and Lee equally determined to keep the truth buried. The battle between these two women isn't just about medical ethics or family loyalty. It's about control, survival, and the dangerous game of outwitting a master manipulator. If Sheila finds out the truth about how Luna survived, the fallout could fracture the already delicate balance within the Forrester-Finnegan circle. For now, the only certainty is that Sheila's not going to let go, and Lee's secret is living on borrowed time.